Team of the season is coming, so this is the final month to build up your coin balance before the promo starts. In this video, I will share exactly what trading methods I'll be using to reach around 1 to 2 million coins. Before we do get into the video, if you want to find the easiest way to get coins, then there is no better place than Mule Factory. Head over there to get yourself some cheap, fast FIFA 22 coins, completely reliable, and if you use Fnatic5 at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 5% discount. Link can be found in the description down below. Getting back into the video, Team of the season normally starts at the end of this month, and I have already gone over some videos where I tell you the steps that I'm taking to prepare. One of those steps is trading just before the promo starts to get as many coins as possible so that once everything is released, I can buy into the players that I want to buy into. Since mentioning these steps, I've had a lot of messages over on Discord from people asking what type of trading methods that I'll be using over the next month. And to make things as simple as possible, I will only be using 5. The first one is the Silver Team of the Week trading method. This one has been big on the 0 to 1 million coin trading series. With this, I will head over to the transfer market, set the quality to be Silver Team of the Week, and just go across each card until I find one with a bid on. I'll add that player to the watch list, and once it does get down to the last 30 seconds to 1 minute, that is where I'll compare the player's price. I'll look at all the other cards listed on the market to find the lowest buy now. Once I know that, I can work out the 5% EA tax and bid accordingly. I don't want to go above that point because I'll be making a loss, but in most cases, especially because it is Silver Team of the Week cards, we're able to get them a lot lower. In fact, with most of the cards that you bid on, you will win them. The competition is very low and you can make thousands of coins with these types of players. The only problem with this method is that you are limited to the amount of deals that you can get per hour. You can get anywhere between 5 to 10 depending on the time in which you're trading. So if you currently have 1 million coins and you want to double down and get even more on top of that just before Team of the Season, this method will definitely help you get something, but you're not going to be able to spend all 1 million coins on this type of trading method within a very small amount of time. But this is great if you have anywhere between 50 to 100,000 coins. With this budget, you still will only be able to go and get 5 or 10 deals per hour, but it does mean at the end of that hour, because you're getting them all for 10k, it has only cost you 100k, you've put all your coins into that, and you should be able to make a couple thousand coins per trade. That way you are maximizing the coin balance within your account. The second trading method that I will be using is the position change method. This is where you look at players who have already been moved out of their default position. When you pack a player, they will always be in their default position. If you manage to pack Fred, for example, he will always be a center defensive mid. But if you search for Fred in the center mid position, the only way that he can be within that position is if another player bought the CDM to center mid position modifier and applied it to Fred. So if you can look at players out of their default position, you'll be able to find a lot of deals because not as many players are looking for them out of their default positions. For example, and yet again, we are going to be using Fred. If you was to convert him to a center mid, you'll need the CDM to center mid position modifier, and that can go anywhere between 2,500 coins all the way up to 4,000 coins depending on the day. This does mean if you find a Fred within the center mid position, which is listed lower than that amount, you should be very quick to place a bid or even buy them because you can list them so much higher. It's not uncommon for you to find players like this out of their default position for around 1,000 coins. You can buy them and then relist them for 3, 4, 5,000 coins plus. And you can get these deals on a bid or even a buy now with next to little competition. Remember, no one is searching for these types of players unless they're specifically searching for them for their team. And that is a very small percentage of players, especially with these types of cards that we're looking at. You will be able to get them for a very low price with next to no competition, and you will be able to sell them on for a good amount of profit, with it requiring you to have fairly little amount of coins for you as an upfront fee. The third trading method that I'm using is the bulk bid and hold. The bulk bidding method will always play a part in most of these videos because it is so easy. You just find a player, find their lowest buy now, take a couple hundred coins away, set that as your maximum bidder price, and then bid on every single one of those players. But recently, it's been a very smart idea, especially with the players that I've been looking at, to buy them in the early morning for their low price and then sell them in the afternoon where they've gradually increased because of a new SBC being released. And this will continue to happen from this point all the way up to the release of Team of the Season, as EA releases different types of player picks just so players are in a position where they can stack packs for themselves. A great example that I use on a day-to-day basis is Rui Patricio. Rui Patricio is not a desirable player within game. In fact, most of the time he sells at his minimum. You can easily get him for 700 coins on a bid and very easily sell him for 800 coins on a buy now. Now, if you was to do that, well done. You've made a total of 60 coins profit after EA tax per card. And if you want to really make a good amount of coins, such as 100,000 coins, you will need to sell 1,667 Rui Patricios just to make 100k. There's also a very noticeable pattern with him. 3 to 4 days per week when EA does release an SBC, such as a player pick, he increases from his lowest price of around 700 to 800 coins on a bid or buy now to around 1,200 to 1,500 coins as the lowest buy now. There's even been occasions where he's gone even higher than this, but this has been extremely rare. You could, if you really wanted to, instead of just bulk bidding on Rui Patricio, you bulk bid on him within the morning, keep him in your unassigned where you can just keep on adding hundreds of these cards, and once he does increase to 1,200 to 1,500 coins, that is when you'll sell him on. Now, this doesn't happen every single day. It's normally 3 to 4 times per week, and I know saying that there probably will be a week within the future where this doesn't happen because it's become predictable. But that's not a problem because remember, as long as we're getting them for 700 coins and there's always that lowest buy now of 800 coins, which there always has been, this is a risk-free trading method. You will still be able to make 60 coins, and even though you would much rather want to make more, if it doesn't work out as an investment, you can carry on holding with next to no risk, knowing that the next day, if it still doesn't increase, you could just sell at 800 coins and still make profit. Now, Rui Patricio is the one that I share the most on this channel, but there's actually hundreds of players that you can do this with. I recommend using Footbin, where you can see a daily and hourly graph for different types of players and their prices. If you start to see a pattern with a player, make sure that you note them down and look to use them at some point within the future. The fourth trading method is icon trading. This is once you get to around about 100,000 coins and above, this will work out really well. And this is very similar to what we was doing with the silver team of the week method, except you're changing the quality from silver team of the week to icons. You will still go across the market player by player, and if there is a player with a bid on, add them to the watch list, and once they get down to the last 30 seconds to the 1 minute mark, that is where you'll compare that player's price. There's limited amounts of each player's on the market, so it should be relatively easy. Just find the lowest buy now, work out the 5% EA tax, and then take away how much profit you would like to make per deal. With the icon trading method, it is the complete opposite to the silver team of the week. You are limited for the amount of deals that you can get with silver team of the week players, but with icons, there's slightly more. You will be able to win a lot more deals per hour. But unfortunately, you won't be able to win as many deals, whereas with silver team of the week, you will be able to win the majority of them. But the good thing with icons is that you won't just be making a couple thousand coins per trade. This is where you can make 10, 20, 30,000 coins, all dependent on the amount of coins that you're actually putting into the deal. On a 0 to 1 million coin trading series, we've been using a combination of the icon trading method and the silver trading method, and I honestly think that this is the way for 99% of people that are looking to trade on Ultimate Team. They're very easy methods, they're actually quite similar, the only difference is that you are changing the quality. And the final trading method that I'm using is investing, looking to invest into different types of team of the weeks. Now, I've been saying this since the beginning of FIFA 22. With every Wednesday that comes, I will spend just 10-15 minutes looking at the team of the week and buying those that I think have pretty decent cards and then just store them into the club. The reason I do this is because team of the weeks gradually increase over time. They're taken away from packs, they get rare in the market because people quick sell them, they submit them to SBCs, or some players, they stop playing with these players still being stuck in their clubs. You can just look at team of the week 1, and for most of those players, there's only a limited amount of cards on the market, and for a lot of them, they're around 30, 40, 50,000 coins, with some of them even being extinct. So I will carry on buying into these players, but just before team of the season is released, probably around a week, maybe even 2 weeks before, I will sell everything. What tends to happen is players start to think that you need to invest within team of the week players because there is going to be a team of the season SBC, which requires a team of the week player. So everyone looks to buy them a week before team of the season, and once there is an announcement for team of the season coming soon, that's when players really start to double down. The issue is that there are so many people looking to make investments and sell those players on a lot more than there are people looking to complete the SBC. So once an SBC does get released during team of the season, everyone sells off their team of the week investments, and it just forces the price down as each player undercuts everyone else. So what I will be doing is buying now whilst everything is very cheap, and then once it gets to a week before team of the season, when everyone else is telling everyone else, their audience, to actually buy into team of the week players as investments, that's when I'll be selling on. That's when there is going to be the most demand. And once team of the season is released, these team of the week players will go down in price, and I may even decide to buy them back just in case there is any other types of SBCs that EA releases which does require these types of players. I've always liked the investing advice of buy when everyone else is selling and sell when everyone else is buying, and I follow this during these massive promos. A very similar thing happened with Team of the Year, and we made a lot of coins out of it, so it makes no difference to me. I'm going to carry on doing the exact same thing with Team of the Season. Anyway guys, here are 5 of the trading methods that I'll be using over the next month to build my coins for the Team of the Season promo. If you have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.